All right, folks, we're back in Drive Beyond Horizons with our very, very unstable VW that's towing our awesome new van that really needs a lot of work. So today, I would like to finish the VW. There's no guarantees with it right now. Also, I must note, I praised this car a couple episodes ago, thinking, man, this thing's great. It handles decent. It's got really good acceleration, but my mind changed last episode. And I must say, I had quite a few people agree with me. A lot of people said that they gave up on this car because it's such an unstable mess right now. But I'm not giving up on it. I do want to finish it. That way I can unlock it. What we might do, though, I think we might swap the van to the front. The van's not ready to go yet. We're still working on some parts. I've got some different parts that I collected from the stop that was the last garage that we're in. By the way, people said this is a table, which that is so cool looking. Have a little table in the back of your van. But there is a couple things I want to do with it. Now, the van, keep in mind, it does have 81 parts. I might play around with it a little bit first. I do want to find the tires for it, and of course, make it an OEM, but I might put some, I don't know, big tires on it or something. Maybe let's have a little bit of fun again. I do like the objective of trying to find all the parts, but I also want to just do some fun building, so we're going to try to do that. Is that alcohol? That it looks like it. Yes, it is. Also, there is a GTR in here. This is not really what I need. All right, take a little drink there. What I do need is for you guys to hit the thumbs up button. Also, I finally got around, so I recorded the last couple episodes in a cluster, and I didn't see all the comments saying that I can put the freaking ladder in my pocket, which is kind of weird, but yeah, you can do it. So I've got the ladder on me, so I should be able to get to the top of buildings really, really easy. Is that a drink? That is a drink I can take. Yeah, there's another ladder back here. Wait a minute. Hold on. This looks like it belongs to the van. Also, that circle mirror there. I've got questions about that. Hold on, let me go see if I can put this on. This looks like a side window to the van, is it not? I want to say it is. These are a little funny. Oh, that is a side window. Nice! Alright, so we got that. So there are a couple parts for the van here. Hold on, look above. Got a gun up there. That door kind of looks like it belongs to the van. I need the van motor, too. So, we're going to use a ladder in the completely wrong way. By the way, you guys can hit the thumbs up button for some more Drive Beyond, and let's fly, because this is how ladders work. Did you guys know that? Well, at least until they fix it. Of course, they're probably going to fix this. There we go. We just Mary Poppins to the top of this. Okay, what do we have here? Hold on. This looks like it. Does that belong to the VW? I don't think it does. It might. That's definitely, I believe that's a van door. It could be also a door to the big truck. I thought this was a door. This is actually, that's a panel. I think that might be a panel. I got some guns up here. I've got plenty of guns. Med pack. And then that is a grill piece, I think, to the Tucker. By the way, I miss parts all the time. You keep time-stamping them. Don't think that I'm ignoring you, or trust me, it actually doesn't get annoying. I like that people point out stuff where it's like, okay, now I know what to look for next time. So feel free to do that. Criticize me. Do whatever you want. So does this belong to the van? I want to say this is the side door. Is it not? Yes, it is. Lovely, and it's got the window in it. I don't know if you can take the window out. All right, so we got that. We definitely have a panel in there we need to take. I don't have another door, unless the door's in here. There's quite a few parts in here, but I think it's more like GTR and trailer-related parts. Also, let's clean that. Is the van clean right now? I think I did a decent job scraping this. What about the inside? No, the inside looks pretty good, too. Scrape the new door here. I need to clean the windows on this. I want to get this thing up and running today. I do think it would be a very good tow vehicle, so it's definitely an objective. Plus, it's going to look cool once we fill it up with stuff. I don't know, there's something cozy about van life. You know, I was thinking about if I ever retire in real life, part of me just wanted to get a van. You know, just get a van and go traveling. I don't know if that's silly or not. This is not the... Okay, that doesn't belong to that. I think the van... I'm going to put this on here anyways, but I think the van has a mirror mounted to the door. I need to double check the parts list. By the way, I'm still looking for the correct mirrors on the VW here, and there's a pedal I'm looking for and another dash because I'm a ding-dong and left the one dash. There's just no guarantee I complete that this episode, though. How bad would it be to put the big giant diesel tires on the van? We could make a monster off-roading van. The only bad thing is I'm not sure you're going to be towing anything. That is not... What does the dash look like in this thing? It's a really odd shape. I'll need to find that. My character's getting a little hungry. We're probably about to move on. There's not a whole lot here. There's a lot of cleaners and stuff that I'm going to grab, but I don't see, besides the parts I found up there, Or like I said, I might have missed something, but I'm not seeing a whole lot for the van. I do wonder, though, there's a couple windows in there. I wonder if one of those will fit. Are these both for the GTR? Wait, what? Okay, that's the front. Is this the rear? Yeah, that's the rear. Oh, man, it had both windows with it. That's actually kind of nice. That's not what I need, though. Hold on, let me grab some engine oil, too. All right, let's hope we run into a buttload of vans here, because like I said, I really do want to swap these around ASAP. I'm not enjoying driving the VW right now. It's just a mess. I think that if they're going to redo a car, that's definitely the car they need to work on, because it needs to be so much better than it is. Well, there's a diesel over here. Now, like I said, I do want to put the correct tires eventually on the van, but I am kind of curious if you could stick 4 of these bad boys on there. How big would that? Dude, that would be a monster van. I like that. I don't know if I can stuff these in here. Also, why does this not have a sliding door? Actually, sliding doors might not have been a thing when this van was around, but my goodness, sliding doors make me smile. You know, I'm a pretty simple person. It doesn't take much to entertain me. Sliding doors are great. I wish more vehicles had sliding doors. You know, I wish my truck had sliding doors. It doesn't really make sense, but I really do wish it had sliding doors. I'd totally be down for that. Also, what is the van? I'm going to pull up real quick. I'm going to pull up the Wikipedia page, because I am curious. I'm going to put that on there temporarily. I don't think that was the correct one. I really want to know what a couple of these parts look like for the van. That way I kind of know what I'm looking for. By the way, we only need one more big tire, too, to be able to do a monster van build, which I think that's what I'm leaning towards today. Just have a little bit of fun with it. Try to find as many OEM parts. If I find the wheels, we'll just stick it in the back, and then eventually we'll put them on the van. By the way, these are what the van parts look like. The bumper's actually freaking amazing, and I know what the mirrors look like now, so I got an idea what to be looking out for. The ignition might be hard to find. I don't wonder if I have an ignition. I hope I do. Hey, would you look at that? I got a little bit of lag, and I've got a Golf over here. Let's go ahead and see if it's got some of the parts, so we can get to the roof really easy, too. All right, let's go check. Wait, I had a freaking chicken sitting beside me the whole time? I thought I stuffed those in the back. That's kind of weird. Please tell me you have a dash. I've looked like an idiot for, well, actually, I always look like an idiot, but I've looked like an idiot for the past, like, 2 or 3 episodes whenever I got rid of it, and hold on. This is a pedal. Is this the pedal? By the way, there's an engine over here, too. I could probably get that. It's not a very strong engine, I don't think, but I probably could potentially get the van running. Hold on. This is the thing that's been confusing me. This pedal layout that we have. Hopefully this one doesn't bug out. Nope, I really needed that. I almost needed to be night. Wait, I don't have any more original parts in there. I only ripped out one pedal. What is wrong with this thing? Okay. So, is that the same pedal? It is, isn't it? I don't, you know, this car, I swear it's broken. Okay, so I can detach that one. Okay, that's not even, none of these are showing to be the correct pedal. Where's the throttle? The throttle pedal's over here. So, throttle needs to go in the original spot, which that's the original throttle pedal spot. What? Why does this not show? Okay, hold on. That's that pedal. Wait, did I just fling one? I think I just flung a pedal. I'm just trying to understand this, because I feel like this has got to be the third pedal, but it doesn't show to me. Honestly, they stack on top of each other, which makes no sense at all. Like, I swear, this thing is just, there's something weird about this car, and I think it's all sorts of broken. Yeah, I'm still at 50 out of 57 part. Actually, I'm down a part now. Well, actually, it's because I took out the mat. Yeah, I'm going to have to figure this one out. This car is honestly frustrating. And a lot of it might just be self-inflicted. Is that American? No, it's not an American flag. I thought finally we found an American flag over here. All right, let me search the rest of this out. There might be some other pieces I need to this thing over here. So you want to hear a fun fact? I just set down my night vision accidentally on the pallet, and then I grabbed the pallet and I just flung the pallet. Oh, wait, hold on. I don't think I have the bumper, do I? The rear bumper, right? That's a part I need. Oh, look at that. Okay. Hey, progress. We've done something. Okay, that's the thing. I just lost my night vision, though. I'm pretty ticked off about that. It flung itself. It's probably, somebody's going to timestamp where it is. I guarantee you. Where did it go? So yeah, I dropped it on the pallet, and I lifted up the pallet, and it flung it. And physics happened, and it flew in the sky. So, you know, that's just lovely. Oh my goodness, I hope I find those. Those night vision, that's like, if there's a part or two where I'm like, this is one of the most important parts in the game, night vision ranks really high up there because it makes finding stuff so much easier. And trust me, for somebody that's got as bad of YouTuber vision as I do, I need all the assistance I can get to find things. And yeah, I think I might have just lost my thing that helps me find things, so I've got to find another one of those on the ground. It's lovely. Wait a minute. Is that one? Wait, really? Well. That was short-lived. There was one right behind the bar there. Nice. Okay, I'm happy again. Speaking of, do I see where it flung it? I don't. Okay, there's a couple lights on here. You got the seats. Nothing else that I really need. There's an engine here. I was tempted to put that engine on maybe... Hold on, I can get up to the top here. I was tempted to maybe put the engine into... That is the VW engine, right? You know, I must say the van engine's a little weird looking, too. Let's see. Hold on. This is the van engine. I was looking at it, I was like, you know, this engine looks familiar. I'm starting to remember certain parts, and I'm looking at this going, I think this is the van's engine. And it indeed is. I just looked at a reference picture, and I was like, holy man. Okay, so here, put this out here. We need to take the cover off real quick. Feed this down through here. So I need a battery and a radiator. The radiator is a pretty big one. It's got a big fan in the middle of it, and the battery's ginormous. I mean, I don't have to have all the OEM stuff to get it running, but I would like to have that. I probably could swap over now if I wanted to. Wait a minute. Is that a diesel? Is this fan diesel powered? That's a good question. Where is the... Okay, here's the thing here. What's in here? I need you to go get over there. What? Why can't I interact with this? Game? The fuel cap's right there. Like, is it the... Okay, maybe the tires are blocking it? Somehow? I'm hoping that's the thing. I don't understand what's going on here. Hold on, let's get some of it out. Can I please interact with the fuel cap? Why can't I not interact with the fuel cap? That's not right? That's not a thing. Why can't I interact with it? Wait. Oh, you know what it is? That might be like a waste cap or something. Maybe, oh, there's not a pooper in here. What would that cap be on that other side? So this thing is showing that it takes petrol. At least that's what's in here by default, which a lot of time what's in there by default is what it runs off of, so that's good. We got the engine. I'm going to get this thing running before the end of the episode, so stay tuned, folks. We're going to do the thing here, put some more cleaners. This is going to be a junk van for now. I need to get up high real quick, that way I can see what the heck is up here. Yep, nothing like using the ladder to fly opposed to actually using it as a ladder. Nice. I'm not gonna lie, I was really, really freaking hoping for a dash to the GTR. Whoa. That is a small ignition. Wait, do I have an ignition on this van? That's probably one part I need to question. Do I have release? I think I have the ignition on here. Nothing turned green or yellow there. The ignition's actually... Is it on? Is it a key turn on the side? It looks like it would be. I'm going to put this in the back. I don't know what ignition that goes to, but I feel like the ignition is already in here. But I'll keep that one there. Actually, I think it's on the left side. It would be right here in the column, right? So, okay, I do have the... That thing is a rusty turd. Okay, definitely got to keep that in. That's good. That's probably a hard part to find. If your van doesn't spawn with that, maybe it's something that spawns in there by default, though. You never know. So yeah, my only one worry is I am going to initially put big tires on there. I hope it could still tow because I've obviously got to pull the VW over there. Okay, so now we're showing 52 of 57. That's not bad. We're getting there. It's not... It's like so close. And yeah, I'm going to commit to finishing it, even though I no longer like this vehicle. We are definitely going to finish it. You got to get all those achievements, yo. I say we got to get all those achievements. What's going on here? Why is this thing... This car is just so random. Now it feels slow. Are we overheating or something? Wait a minute. Look, there's another one right there. Holy man. Okay. I'm not going to argue against that. I will take it. So am I on the lucky spawn day where it's like I'm going to get a lot of VWs? That would be perfect, honestly. Oh, nope, not that one. So used to my... oh, hold on. Oh, that's the back. Okay, I thought I saw like a mirror there for a second. Look around. We got a radio. You gotta be kidding me. There's not a dash in this one. About... Nope, no dash. You don't really see these spawning with pedals. I don't really understand that. Okay, look a little beyond. Anything like hidden? There's the antenna for one. There's a light there. Looks like radiator below. Yeah, nothing good. Okay, well, let's hope we can continue to find these, though, because I like it. I like it a lot. It gives me hope that we're going to eventually finish this freaking thing. I will say, it feels like it's losing a little bit of power. We only add, I mean, to be fair, we did add some parts to the van in the back of it. So maybe the extra weight, this just isn't a good towing vehicle. I really need to swap these around ASAP. As soon as I find one more diesel tire, I think I'm going to do it. So I want to try out the monster van thing. I want to see if that could actually work. So we got a really good stop coming up here. This one normally has at least 3 to 4 vehicles in it. Nothing on the left side. Getting some extreme lag, so it's loading in something here. What? Wait, what? Man, game, you ain't gonna seriously give me one of the stops that I love getting, and it's gonna have nothing in it. Do we have a car? Well, that's awkward. There's a couple cans on one side, and that's it. Huh. You love it when the game rips you off. There's another big stop coming up the road, so I'm not gonna let it discourage me too much, but I love those stops. That is one, besides just the normal garage, that's one of the best stops. Because you get so many different vehicles. That and the motel is really good. Which I'm hoping they give us some more stuff here. I've been hearing some rumblings about some of the updates, and I know the devs are working really hard. And I think they want to, when they release these updates, I think they want to release them, like, I would assume, I don't think anything's ever going to be bug-free, but as little bugs as possible. We'll call it that. Okay, so the stop that was up on top of the hill turned out to be a garage stop. You'll love to see it. Wait, am I missing a... Oh, at first it looked like I was missing a panel. It's like, is that really one of the parts I'm missing? I was like, I didn't think that was the thing. Okay, open that up. Really? 2 of these? It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, there is a big tire back here. Is there a rim for this tire? Wait a minute. Huh. Is that a 2? Oh, hon, that might be the back door for this vehicle on here, or a side door, maybe? Does it have double doors in the back? Oh, it does have double doors in the back. That's actually kind of neat looking. Not gonna lie. I mean, it's a cool little vehicle. Maybe eventually we will take it. I was looking for, is there a rim that goes with this big tire? Because, oh, look at that. That's the shifter? I want to say this is a shifter for the van, which I'm pretty sure I already have the shifter. I know I've got the parking brake. Do I have the shifter for this thing? Is there 2 poles that come up? Yeah, the shifter's here. It's weird. I'm getting a sprinkle of, like, van parts, which is kind of cool to see. We're going to put this over here. I'd like to find the rim for this before I mount these to the van. So we'll have to go find that at another stop. I mean, I could stick a temporary rim on there. It's just going to look a little funny. Oh, I might have to. Oh, my goodness. Okay, I don't think we're getting another big tire in it. It might be time to put those on. Okay. So we're going to have a little bit of a screwed up configuration here because I don't have the correct radiator. I mean, I could steal the VW's radiator. I mean, I know what I'm looking for there. Wait, is that the van? Hold on. I think this is the van's wheel. It's a very distinct wheel. Hold on. I think, take this off here. Or is this the wheel to the other one? No, this isn't. So the van has a really fat, like, middle part too. I'm assuming that was one of the wheels to the cars in here. I was just hoping we got lucky there. Do you have a radiator in here? I would prefer not to strip parts out of the VW right now. Okay, look for a radiator. Radiator. Something that looks square. I'm sure there's got to be a radiator. There's like a bumper. There's like every other freaking part in here. Ooh, I don't think I'm seeing a radiator. I mean, I could be completely missing it, which, you know, that's always the thing, too. Also, I want to get some spray cans out of this one. I am running low on those. I mean, I could quickly swap the radiator around, and as soon as we find the other one, we'll be good. Let me take the cover off real quick. Yeah, because this VW, it's driving me insane. I'm not having fun driving it right now. I will complete it. So we just got to remember that we're swapping 2 parts over here. We're swapping the radiator into here. I know it doesn't go in there. And then we are going to swap the battery over to here. Does the battery go behind? Yeah, it's behind the seat. So I can put that cover back on. Hold on, let me ensure. Okay, I think we can use a little bit of engine oil in there. So let's go ahead and top up the engine oil. There we go. Try to make it run as efficient as possible. I'm pretty sure I have a turbo somewhere. You know, we can just rip the one off here. Can I put a turbo on this? There we go. All right, so it's turbocharged. Let's go ahead and put this back on here. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to haul this thing. That's the only thing I'm kind of questioning. Also, I want a big red van. I want this thing to pop. I'm gonna have to find some more red paints because, well, actually, let me just use this on the door, and then we'll put the leftover inside. Okay, so if I were to do this, let's fish these tires out. How ridiculous is this? Oh my goodness. Oh, this might not work very well. I gotta remove the table real quick to be able to get the other wheels out. Like I said, I do want to make it OEM. Like, that is the goal, but I want to have... Oh my goodness, where you going? No. So stop that. Parking brake needs to go on, I'm assuming. That was almost disaster. Where's the parking brake? Engage handbrake. There we go. Yeah, that could have been really bad. Okay, we need to move some stuff. Hold on, there's another pedal set in here. Is this the same pedal that I've been ripping out? Oh, this thing makes me want to rip my hair out. Yeah, it's the same pedal. Yeah, I'm just stupid VW. There we go. All right, take that one off there. By the way, this isn't an OEM. I believe these are truck tires. I really like these tires. I feel like they would look good on the van. Like, I'm going to keep a set of those, too. I got to... Ooh, this is going to look really silly on one side. I promise I will fix this whenever... Okay, I was about to say I think I just flung it. That's what I did to my my night vision goggles earlier. Okay, if I put this onto here... come on. There's like the most... Oh, this has got to be the tiniest attach point ever. There. Just ignore the way it looks. It's completely fine. Oh my goodness. I love it. It looks stupid. It's like the best thing ever. All right, so what we're going to do... let's go and put this back in. Let me make sure I load up my tires. Like I said, the VW, we can swap those parts right back. Let me go and close the doors on it. Let's make sure handbrake is disengaged. Okay, handbrake is off on that one. I'm going to just steal a seat from in here and put it in the van for now. There's one right here on top of all this other junk. And then I need to find, I think, a couple more pedals. Wait, I've got 1, 2. Do I have enough pedals in here? Ooh. Wait. She cranked. I'm missing a gas pedal right now, so I need to get another pedal from in here. By the way, I see a ladder. I think that's the ladder that attaches to the back of this car. No, that's actually a front bumper. Can I use this as an accelerator? I want to say I can. Okay. Oh. I see the attach point. There we go. All right, we have an accelerator. Oh, this thing's going to look stupid, but it's going to be also kind of cool, I think. And like I said, temporarily, we could always adjust back or swap the truck tires on there because they're a little smaller. I do feel like they would fit. And then, yeah, eventually I need to start collecting the OEM wheels because that's the ultimate goal. But, you know, like I said, a little bit of fun here. Let's see if this thing even handles. Let's see if this thing can even attach itself to the GTR. I think it can. I think it'll just lift it off the ground a little bit, which is completely fine. Also, there's another red pane here, so as soon as I find those other panels, I might want to have this on me. Plus, there's that back separator that I probably want to paint here in a little bit, too. There we go. All right, let's just test it. She haul? Oh, doesn't feel bad. Okay, let's see if we can attach to this real quick, and then I need to make sure I didn't drop any parts. Come on, go back. Boom, and towing. Okay, if I take off the front tires of this thing, and like I said, we're just going to try to keep the OEM parts with it. Toss that in there, and then toss this in here. We have a monster van, and I think it's actually going to be able to tow just fine. It might have... Does this thing have body roll? That's the biggest question. So the truck suffers from it, and the GTR suffers from, like, drunk driving syndrome because it just doesn't stay straight. Does this thing have a... I'm trying to, like, get fidgety with it. No, it's stable. Why does this thing... Okay, somebody explain to me how this thing, being as tall as it is, as high up off the ground, you know, all this air going around it, big suspension, how is this way more stable than a GTR is? And it feels fast. I mean, it's obviously going to be faster towing. I think the engine's probably better for towing. But how is this working so much better? Somebody explain that to me. Like, really? Oh, and perfect. The timing of that. Oh, chef's kiss. Also, I think the tires look pretty similar, don't they, to the truck? Look. Oh, wait, actually, no, they don't. Okay, they have a pretty distinct middle part of the hub. So I've got one in here, don't I? Okay, so that's original. These, you know, I might as well get rid of these then, because the tire itself looks pretty good. I had to look. First, it looked like the wheel might have matched. So these are the wheels I need to collect. So we got 3 of them. So all we do is we need 1 more, which they might have another one around here. Oh, here's a double window. Is this the one? Is there another side? Does this one take a double? Oh, yes. Oh, you love to see it. We're collecting parts here, folks. There's a seat back here. This might be one of the seats that goes back into the middle area. Yep. Okay, that goes over there on the other side of the table. Okay, look for other parts. You got headlights. Okay, look on the ground. This is here for a reason, is it not? Does this fit? Could be a front. No, it's got a really... Oh, it is like a front little... Oh, that's actually weird looking. It looks like the mount for the main bumper, because this thing actually has a really big bumper. Also, some random Firebird parts. Is that the battery I was needing? Oh, this is the battery for it. I'm using the GTR's battery right now, which, honestly, it struggled a little bit to crank at first. So this, yep, correct battery. Well, look at that. Well, I mean, we're piecing this together. I can go ahead and put this battery back into the GTR. Not the GTR, the Golf. I might have been calling it a GTR. For some reason, when I see the cars from the front, I always think it's a GTR. It's not until I get to the side where I'm like, oh, that's definitely not a GTR. All right, let's get this. There's the separator for it. Is that... Nope, that's not the correct... I was hoping that was maybe the correct wheel for it. Doesn't look like it. Hold on, what's this? This... No, that's definitely not it. Okay, we're making progress here. I'm happy. I'd like to find some more parts. I'll search around one more time. There's another seat back here. I'm hoping that seat can go actually in the back. But I like this thing. I think it looks good. Let's clean the windows up. Gotta slowly keep this thing, or slowly get it cleaned here. Hold on. Might as well go ahead and clean off the couple of new parts here. Also, I need to keep in mind, looks like there's some blinkers that I'm going to need to eventually work on, which they are not in here. Is there any pedals in here? Anything else I can rip out of here? Dash. It doesn't really appear like there is. No. And last but not least, we got another seat here, and that goes over there. So we're at 22 out of 81. I'll give it another look over here real quick, and then we'll head out. Okay, I must say, we've gotten pretty lucky with our vehicles today. I mean, I haven't been able to complete anything, but we're finding the vehicles that I am searching for. Also, gotta watch out for zombies. It's been night for a good bit, and there is a chance that they're gonna start spawning at our stops up here. Is that another van? No way that's another van. I'm telling you, it's like the vans are calling me. Is that a van? That's a freaking van. There's doors on it, too. There's no zombies here. Okay. I mean, oh, it's got the back on it and the front windshield. I love it when you, like, it's like you're striking gold right now. All right, let's go ahead and put that on right there. Clean that up. No blinkers. There is a door with a panel on it, which is great. Okay, so we got that. We got another seat here. This should be the correct seat, I'm assuming. So I can rip this one out, put it over to the side. There we go. Correct van seat. Look inside. Oh, there is a brake pedal. I think I had this pedal, but there is also a dash here. Why could I not get this lucky with the Golf? Like, I've been looking for the dash piece and all that, and it's all gone. I need to double check this pedal. I'm pretty sure this is one of the ones I do. Yeah, I have this one. Unless the throttle pedal. Hold on. Let's detach that. Let me stick this one on. No, it looks like it looks like a pedal that comes up from the bottom, like a really flat one. So I need to look out for one of those. So now we have 4 complete tires. So if I want to swap to the OEM tires, I can. That's the thing. And then look at this. We got both doors in the back. They have... Ooh, that's a good question. Do these doors have panels? I need to look at the parts list. They may or may not have panels. But we've got the ladder here. Is the ladder usable is the question. You would hope that it is. Hold on. Anything else? Got to rip off the hitch. Oh, more seats, so we can go ahead. I might... Is this going to be the last seat? You got this. One more. But is that... Okay, hold on. It should be able to go across, right? Like, they're all the same seat. Also, I don't need any more wheels for it, so I'm probably going to leave that. Boom. That's 33 out of 81 already. Okay, check. Hold on, look under here. Oh, wait. There's an engine, but there is no OEM radiator in there. Also, is there... Look, is there any floorboard pieces? I don't think there's any floorboard pieces. Okay, look around. Oh, we got one tail light on here, too. Look at us. We are doing the thing here. You know, I drove away from this. One thing I had to keep in mind, and somebody warned me about this. There's an antenna on these vans. I need to remember that. There's a small antenna. I want to say there's a little roof piece for it. I don't see it on this one. I swear I've seen the antenna in the wild before. It's a short antenna, and it kind of slopes back. I need to be careful. I need to remember that's probably... Because somebody said that that was a part they were looking for, and it took them hours to find it. And I know I've seen one before, but now I know where it goes or what it goes to. I need to keep that in mind on future stops here. But I say there ain't no way there's another van here now. It's a different vehicle. All right, I'm going to search this one out and see if I can find anything. Okay, the last stop had Jack Squad in it. This one has another freaking van. Vans galore. Yeah, you love to see it. Keep giving me more vans. Oh, yeah, there's a spare tire. I'm stupid. There's a spare tire on the back of this thing that's supposed to exist. Okay, hold on. Let me take this one. Wait, this is the whole bumper. What am I talking about? This is the whole bumper mount here, including lights. Well, at least one light. Oh, maybe the other one's just dirty. Hold on. What is that? That's 45 out of 81. You know, I'm super glad we took this thing. Is there a chance that we have no radiator in here? Hold on, I gotta look in and see. There's a long pedal there, no gas pedal, but there is a mat down here. Oh, I didn't even notice that was the thing. There is a floorboard piece. Is there a mat on the other side then? Maybe there would be a mat mounted down in there. That could be a thing. Also, I don't know if I have the radio in, but we got one here. Nope, that was the piece I needed. Okay, look for antennas. Antennas. On, there is a steering... Wait, where'd it go? Is this the correct one? Please. It should be. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. So it has like a fat middle part. What I thought was this wheel, it's actually this wheel. It's 48. This almost feels like this is... It's almost easy. Maybe because there's so many parts on here, you're bound to find a ton of extra parts. There's a window out here, too. Also, I need some water. Is this got some water in here? I will take this. I will put the rest in my radiator. There we go. Am I missing any more? No, I think I'm actually good on windows. Surprisingly. You wouldn't happen to have any... Oh, there's a front blinker. I'm pretty sure I could duplicate the blinker at an outhouse. Also, there's a light down in the front. I need to see what that looks like in the front bumper. That's the thing also. Yep. This is good. Hold on. Is this... Do I have the liner for this? Open this up. Oh, this is awkward to get into. Hold on. Let's just grab all this out. Why can't I grab... Oh, there it goes. It's going to be hard to get out of here. Is this the liner? There ain't no way. Is it? I think it is. Hold on. Holy man. We found the right liner and the right... Wait. How is this happening? There's the door. Okay. And then this just goes right back on there. Slap that on. We are up to 51 out of 81 parts. My goodness. It's glorious. You love to see it. What about the grill piece? You don't have to have the grill piece out here, do you? Oh, I think that's it. Hold on. Okay, there's the bad exhaust. Yep, that's the grill right there. Okay, and then feed that into there. What about the big bumper? It's got like a ginormous front bumper on it. That I think would be kind of cool to put on there, but I don't see it. Okay, I'm going to do one more sweep through, and then, yeah, we're going to keep moving. But I did not expect to be able to get this thing. Actually, think about it. I have all 4 tires, and those are 2 parts apiece, so that's 8 more parts. I'm technically at 60 out of 81. Huh. I didn't think we were going to make that much progress today, but you know what? The game is feeling pretty generous to us. You know, honestly, the front tires, these big tires are working just fine. I mean, I do want to put the OEM ones on eventually, but like this is working out great. It handles great. Also, I wonder if there's a little bit of customization we could do to the inside of this. I didn't even think about interior lights. I bet you, I wonder if it takes that really generic one, that white one. Also, did I check for antenna on that? Oh, there's one of the lights there. Well. Did that shatter the window? Wait. Hold on. No. Wait. You could shatter the... You know, I kind of forgot seatbelts existed. Apparently you can shatter windows in this game. I just broke the front window out of the van. There's a chance I might go back and save. I don't know. Is that a hard part to find? Also, I don't think I checked the top of that van over there. I'm gonna have to go back. I don't know. What do you guys think? I dig the new build here. I like this. We got a monster van here. Handles good. I might actually reload the save if I can't get that window back, because I think I actually shattered it, which I didn't even think was a thing in the game. And I don't know how hard that is to find, but I think it looks pretty freaking awesome. Let me know what you guys think. We'll see you guys next time.